Today, we take a look at Phantasmal Ridge. Welcome, friends, to a new episode of Lineage 2, hanging out today on the core server. And today we are hanging out in Phantasmal Ridge. Let's go get ourselves a nice spot. We'll go out by these big dudes here. And let's turn that on. There we go. Sweet, there we go. We are banging away. You can get to Phantasmal Ridge by going to your teleport screen and then going to Gludio and then Phantasmal Ridge. Pretty nice area. Now, one thing I haven't tried in a little while is whether or not I can go through and do my power provoke or my AoE. I haven't done that yet. Oh, you know what we can do? Oh, yes. Here's another thing. Let me turn that on. So, quest. Let's take a look at our quest action. Whoops. And then how many do we have left? We've got less than 9,000 to go, and we have reached Exalted level 5, which is sweet. But yes, we've been hanging out here in Phantasmal Ridge for pretty much since the XP event ended, and we're moving right along. And it's working out really well. We're about halfway through 71%, which is great, so XP is moving very well. I'm going to try to see how we do with turning on our AoE macro and see how it goes. I don't know how well it will go. We might die, and if we do, we'll have to go get our IS and get things going, but perhaps we'll be okay. If this ever gets down to halfway, we are going to turn it off. I don't know that I'm good enough, because if we get enough of these guys coming at us, we might not be able to do this, but maybe we'll be okay. I'm not sure. Perhaps. AoE seems to be okay. I'll have to leave it sit for a little while and monitor it. Sometimes that's what it takes. We may even have to... Yeah, I don't think we're good enough here. Nope, not yet. Not yet. We need a little bit more defense before we can kind of do that. If it gets down to halfway, it starts getting a little bit scary, so I don't really want to deal with that. So we'll leave it in our single target. We'll kill them pretty fast. You know, it's like 1 or 2 hits and things are dying. If I get a critical, it's almost a one-shot, so... Things are working out fairly well. I could probably, since I'm here, I could probably add Sonic Star to this, which, yes, it is an AoE targeting thing, but I think what we'll do is we will put it here. And whoops, that's not what I want. Skills, please. Alright, let's move this over here where it should be. And then do this. And we should be saving that. Alright, I think we're okay at this point. So this might help us get a few more kills faster if we're doing a little bit of AoE, not semi-AoE. Not too bad, right? And I don't think we'll get too overwhelmed. Also, if we get our weapon upgraded a little bit more, that will be helpful. You know, I did get some things. You know, I've got a +5 Khalil's bracelet, which we need to update, or upgrades. We need some Crystals of Dawn for that. I did fill out my artifacts for the level 1 set applied, which has been nice. And I think that's about it since you guys saw the last episode, but things have been going well. So we got 2 of them. It's not too bad. If we get a Sonic Star here, we might be able to kill that guy as well. Nope. See, that's what I'm talking about, where it gets a little bit too... There's too many people hitting at one time. Yeah, I think I need to take Sonic Star out because my HP is just... Oh. I don't know. I have to play around with it. I killed a little bit faster without it in there, but things work well. That's the thing. And tweaking your macros per area is something that you'll probably want to do a lot of. Trying to improve your kill rate is always a good thing. I'm guessing if you are under 110 and you've got okay gear, a lot of your time is probably going to be spent here. Unless you have enough gear, then you're probably going to be heading over to some place like Silent Valley, which we're going to go check out, or something like not Phantasmal Ridge, that's where we are. Ivory Tower Crater or Tanner Canyon, just some places that we're going to have to take a look at as well, which will be pretty nice. I do like we kill pretty fast here, and the Proofs of Pride are really coming, so we're going to be able to finish that Exalted quest probably in a day or two, which will be, that'll be awesome. You know, one less thing to do, then we'll be on our final stretch, which is the 160,000 proofs. Oh man, it's going to take forever. I wonder if we'll get to 110 before we reach the 160,000 proofs. I don't know. XP is coming fairly slowly, which is okay. I'm not too worried about the XP because in order for us to be in some of the new the areas that we want to be at 110, we need some more gear. So even if I reach 110, I can't do it unless I have gear. So something to consider as well. But things are going really well. I like it. I'm going to expect that a lot of you, by the time you get a little bit of gear, a lot of you are going to spend a good amount of time here in Phantasmal Ridge. It's a good place. There's a lot of mobs. There's tons of mobs. Even if you are playing AoE, you know, you just kind of stay away from the other people that are doing AoE and go to a different area. You can still do pretty well here, which is nice. It's not too overcrowded, which is also a really good thing. But I'm enjoying my time on the server. You know, I've been in the server for about a month. I have, what do I have left? 3 days and 20 hours, so a little less than 4 days left on my first initial rune. So that's pretty nice. I do have another rune left. So if I go to the game assistants, during the last event, I purchased this guy, so we can run this after the event, or after that rune is up. So we'll get another full month of 200% XP action, which will be really nice. So we shouldn't have any problem getting to 110 within the next couple of weeks here, which is going to be really, really awesome. Can't complain, you know, a month on the server and we're already almost 110. If not, within the next couple of days, we'll be much closer. That's kind of crazy. And we're well on our way to obtaining the same type of gear we had before. I already have a better cloak. You know, I only had the P skill, I only had the P critical damage cloak on Chronos. So here I have the P skill critical damage, which is pretty great. So we'll also take a look at upgrading that, because in the, nope, not there. In the Eisenhod store, you can get cloak upgrades and things like that. So there's definitely cloak, the things that we can't get here, but some of these augmenting stones I believe we're definitely going to need. So this is for 15 or higher. So there are stable upgrade cloak enchant scrolls on the market, but they're like 30 billion each. So let's pretend for a minute that we are 100% successful. That's 150 billion to make this a plus 15 if we're successful every single time, and chances are we won't be. So we gotta expect that there's probably only a 10-15% success rate, maybe 25% at the most. So it might even take more. Let's double that and say like 300 billion to upgrade that to a plus 5. So it's like 10 scrolls. I don't know. It might be less. I'm not sure, but it might be, okay, we try once this month, we try once next month, and see if we can just kind of, you know, get it up by 1 every month, and then maybe in 5 to 6 months or so, you know, if we're lucky, we'll get ourselves to a plus 15, and then we can try to augment it and get the 15% skill power. Oh man, that would be kind of huge, but for that much Adina, there's a lot of other things that we can buy. I still need a veneer, which I think we're going to level that on our own. You can buy these in Pharon Village, so we're going to do a video on how to do that. And then I need to get this to a plus 8 or better as well. I need to get some jewels. I need to get level up my seed bracelet and get more Gathions. We need all of our plus 4 or better artifacts. Upgrade our artifact book. What else do we have to do? We have to do our dragon shirt. Get our Khalils up to a greater or better. And then we need to get our nobles circlet up and then make that a radiant. Yeah, there's lots of stuff to do. So, oh, we need to improve our weapon, of course. So that's only a plus 7. I'd like to get that to a plus 12 if we can. So I might invest in getting a couple golden save tickets and running that up, or some destruction scroll of destruction, scrolls of enchant, and then see if we can get that up to plus 12 or better, which would be nice. We'll see. Lots of stuff to do. No shortage of time, that's for sure. Phantasmal Ridge in the evening is so cool. I really like it. It's one of my favorite places. When it's not overcrowded, of course. Let's see if we can get a nice screenshot. There we go. I think we got 2 of them there, but that's fine. You guys will see it on the thumbnail, of course. That's how we roll. Yeah, I'd imagine a lot of you guys are spending a good deal amount of time here, so you're kind of used to seeing this place. It's very familiar to you. We'll check out some other places, so I'm pretty excited. We'll check out Silent Valley and the Ivory Tower Crater, and maybe we can make Tanner. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Definitely things to take a look at. All right, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. As always, take care and be well. We'll catch you in the next one.